Wow. I'm being choked up and I'm being tortured right now. Oh, fuck. I don't know if anybody sees this or not, but welcome to my channel. I am Christopher Wood. I am 52 years old, and I am a full physical revenge, retaliation, identity theft, identity stolen, identity change, injure, torture, body mutilate, kidnap, sex assault, false arrest, arrest refusal, kidnap, once again, extortion, medical blacklist, file falsification, treatment refusals, discrimination, falsely charged, stalked, slave trafficked, mutilated, attempted murder victim of 5 years from Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, the ones named, and their accomplices and the doctors for speaking of their human trafficking and the human exploitation for monetary gain out of a place called the Morning Star Mission. 5 years of revenge, retaliation, full skull deforming, full brain injuring, full body mutilations, lung and kidney damage, not being able to get any help. Time has been bought, damage has been done. My identity theft is done. My brain damage is done. My body mutilation. I'm being slowly killed and tortured, and there is nothing I can do about it. Revenge, retaliation from Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, the ones named. The one that originally started it all is ex-OPP chief. Year 2019, he drove a white Jeep Wrangler. He's guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit, along with the rest of them. When people are disappearing, it is Ontario Provincial Police. Families are murdered and missing, it is Ontario Provincial Police. It is criminal doctors, and it is accomplices, ex-inmates, and low-life junkies who they are working with and for, and accomplices that own OPP cops in Napanee. There is one guy named Dale Hartwick. He is aiding OPP in my identity theft, in my brain injuring, and attempted murder with the intent to commit, for drop charge with the intent to commit homicide, for revenge, retaliation, for drop charges for a stabbing he committed against his wife or ex-wife's boyfriend. Him and his boyfriend, Tony Anthony Axelrose Hearns. Dale Hartwick happens to be my cousin. His uncle, Harry, is also involved. He is a child groomer. He is approximately 82 years old. He is a child abuser, a child groomer. He is guilty of child abuse. He is guilty of sex assaults. He is guilty of attempted murder on me with intent to commit with and for OPP. Dale Hartwick has taken life out in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I know this for a fact, and this is why he came back to Ontario, because he did kill somebody out there. He took a life out there. And this is why he goes back and forth between Ontario, Manitoba, BC, and down to Nova Scotia, Cape Breton, those places where he travels. I am the end of my bloodline, so as it stands right now, everyone named, because I cannot get any help, under threats. My medical rights, my legal rights, my human rights have been taken, so as it stands, if anything happens to me, I live near Deserano, Ontario, and everybody named is untouchable, unarrestable, so if anything happens to me, These pieces of shit need to be arrested and felony charged with murder and attempted murder. They are guilty of killing my mother to commit identity theft on me. Damage is done, time has been bought. Back in 2019, of August of 2019, I was shot by ex-OPP chief, and then the stalking began by a bunch of their homosexual, obsessed, low-life junkies who are highly psychotic, highly delusional. The one guy, Robert Cross, thinks that he and I were switched at birth, believes that he is my dad, was stalking my mother, calling my mother mom, and also thinks that he is Harry Potter as well. This is what OPP heroin does to you, especially Robert Kane. His sister, Ontario Provincial Police drug cop's sister, is guilty of throwing meth in my dog's eyes in an attempt to blind them, which burned his eyes. The one guy known as Tyler Lake and Ray Ray LeBlanc, who is a child groomer approximately 55 years old, are guilty of torturing and killing my dog in March of 2023. The one known as Robert Cross is guilty of killing another dog of mine in 2021. One way or another, Dale Hartwick, Harry Hartwick, whatever it takes, one way or another, along with Tony Hearns, I'm going to see you arrested. I'm going to see you charged. As a matter of fact, Dale Hartwick has cirrhosis of the liver and he is dying. So he really don't care who he kills or who he takes out with him. But kind of funny how I am starting to look like this piece of shit who is a fucking child sex offender who is guilty of murders and a low-life garbage piece of shit I didn't come on here to call people names and to act like a fool anyway. I just wanted to come on here and let people know what was taking place with me and how it's being done for 5 years through these pieces of shit, and my full physical identity theft can be proven. I have been prevented from full medical rights, legal rights, and human rights. So these pieces of shit, including the doctors, cops, and everyone else, including the justice of the peace, can get away with what they're getting away with. Poor, homeless, elderly, disabled need to beware because these cops and doctors and others do not give two shits for your life in any way, shape, or form. If they can kill somebody and get away with it, it's a good day for them. Plus, all they have to do is fucking buy a little bit of time while they transfer around to avoid arrest and charging on themselves and on OPP in hopes of deniability because of the time that they buy. Another reason why nobody is arrestable, but once again, I am not taking a fall because I look like any OPP homosexual drug-fed money pig garbage who are nothing but inbred low-life sex offender junkies, and this is why OPP in Napanee, Ontario, Lennox, and Addington OPP use them. They are the most dangerous cops probably within the province of Ontario, right in a small little town, because the crimes that they know that they can commit and get away with it. They run that town through Blair Hardy, through Bill Wooldridge, or the one known as Bill Wooldridge, Robert Cross. He also uses an alias name of Stephen Mavis, which is a wanted walk-away inmate escapee as well. So OPP are possibly involved with harboring wanted inmates as well. If you're an escapee and you need a place to hide, you go see Spencer Mills 14716 or Robert Kane, and they'll hide you out, but you have to commit homicides for them. You are guilty, OPP, and the rest of you pieces of shit for murdering the entire Wood bloodline by doing this to me. I don't give a fuck who you are or what you are. You are not above the law. And one way or another, each and every one of you bastards will pay for this, whether I hope it's seen or not. One way or another, you will pay for what you've done to me, including killing my mother, including killing my dogs, and full physical fucking identity theft on me because you're obsessed homosexuals, and this is how OPP traffic, frame, and are killing victims as well and having it covered up through their doctors at Lennox and Eddington Hospital. Beware, people.